Welcome to Mom Hacks and Tips, the podcast where we navigate the beautiful, chaotic journey of motherhood together. I'm your host, Daniel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's close to the hearts of many of our listeners, first-time pregnancy. That feeling of seeing a positive test is a mix of pure joy and a little bit of, okay, what do I do now? To help us unpack it all, we have a wonderful guest with us today. Grace is a mother of two and is here to share her wisdom and what she wishes she had known during her first pregnancy. Grace, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Daniel. I'm so excited to be here. I remember my first pregnancy like it was yesterday. So much excitement and so many questions. I definitely learned a lot the hard way.
That's exactly why we wanted you on the show. Let's start at the very beginning. You get the positive test. After the initial celebration, what's the first practical step you wish you'd taken?
Honestly, the first thing is to just breathe. It's okay to feel a million emotions at once. Practically speaking, my first call was to my doctor to schedule that initial appointment. It makes everything feel real and gives you a professional to guide you. But emotionally, I wish I had given myself more grace. You don't have to have it all figured out on day one.
That is such an important reminder. The pressure to be the perfect pregnant person starts early. What about the physical side? Morning sickness gets all the attention, but what other first trimester surprises should people be ready for?
Ugh, the fatigue. I had heard about it, but I didn't understand it until I experienced it. It's a level of tired I'd never known. My advice is to listen to your body. If you need to nap at 3 p.m., do it. Also, the food aversions and cravings are very real. One day I loved broccoli, the next I couldn't even look at it. Just roll with it and keep bland snacks like crackers on hand at all times.
Rolling with it seems to be a theme. As you move through the pregnancy, planning becomes a bigger focus. From picking a name to preparing for the baby's arrival, it can feel like a lot.
It can be overwhelming, but it's also one of the most exciting parts. My husband and I had so much fun brainstorming names. We spent hours on it.
It's funny you mention that. A lot of our listeners are looking for tools to make that process easier. Our show sponsor, My-MiraclePLAN.online, actually has some incredible free resources for expectant parents. They have an AI name generator that is surprisingly fun and creative.
That sounds like a lifesaver. We were just rating lists on napkins.
Exactly. And they also have a free pregnancy timeline tool. It helps you track milestones and know what to expect each week. It's a great way to feel more prepared and in control. So for anyone listening, be sure to check out My-MiraclePLAN.online for those amazing free tools. Now let's talk about resources. In today's world, there's an app for everything. What were some of your must-have apps or books during your pregnancy?
I loved having a pregnancy tracking app on my phone. Seeing the weekly updates on how big the baby was, your baby is the size of an avocado this week, was so magical. For books, I'd recommend Expecting Better by Emily Oster. She uses data to debunk a lot of common pregnancy myths, which I found incredibly reassuring. It helped me move from a place of fear to a place of informed decision-making.
I love that recommendation. Being informed is so empowering. That brings us to a really important topic, communicating with your doctor. It can be intimidating, and sometimes you don't even know what to ask. What are some key questions you think every first-time mom should have on her list for her prenatal appointments?
This is a huge one. First, don't ever feel like your question is silly. Ask everything. I suggest keeping a running list on your phone. Some essentials to ask about are what prenatal tests are recommended and what do they screen for? What are my options for a birth plan and how does the hospital support them? Who should I call if I have concerns after office hours? And definitely ask about their views on things that are important to you, like pain management during labor.
Those are fantastic, practical questions. It's all about opening that line of communication and feeling like you are a partner in your own healthcare. Remember, this is your body and your baby. And as always, we have to say that while we love sharing tips, this is not medical advice. Always consult your personal healthcare provider.
Absolutely. Your doctor and their team are your best resource.
As we get closer to the end of the pregnancy, the focus shifts to postpartum life. We often pour so much energy into preparing for the birth that we forget the plan for what comes after.
That's the truth. The fourth trimester is real, and it's a huge adjustment. I wish I'd spent as much time preparing for my own recovery as I did for the baby's nursery. Setting up a support system is key. Who can bring you a meal? Who can watch the baby for an hour so you can shower?
That is invaluable advice. And for those looking to prepare, this is another area where my-miracleplan.online can help. They offer extensive postpartum care resources and digital products designed to support new moms through that recovery period. From healing tips to mental health resources, it's all there to help you navigate life after birth. Don't forget to visit my-miracleplan.online. Grace, this has been incredibly insightful. Before we wrap up, what is the one single piece of advice you would give a woman who just found out she's pregnant for the first time?
Trust your intuition. You will be flooded with advice from everyone, family, friends, strangers on the internet. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. You know your body and, eventually, your baby better than anyone. Trust that you are already a great mom.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Trust your intuition. Thank you so much, Grace, for sharing your time and your wonderful insights with us today.
It was my pleasure. Thanks again for having me.
And to all our listeners, thank you for tuning in. I hope this conversation has left you feeling more empowered and a little less overwhelmed. Remember to check out all the free tools and resources at my-miracleplan.online. Join us next week for another episode of Mom Hacks and Tips. Until then, be kind to yourself.